blindsided 3 times, I counted, in this game. And Chris Daniels, a total of 5 turnovers in this contest.
JC Intal, who's averaged only 7 minutes per ball game in the first 2 games of this series, has now risen to play such an important role for Barangay Ginebra, as we are now on track to a Game 4 this Friday.
Well, 35.2 seconds to go. It's still possible here for Alaska to come back. It's just a 2-possession game.
And we've got a lane violation.
JC Intal needs to put one in to make this a 7-point lead. That's big. That makes it now a 3-possession game. And JC Intal's previous conference high was 13 points, now has 20 in the game.
And Coach Tim Cohen will take advantage of a timeout here. It's a 30-second timeout brought to you by Handy Fix. Ang first aid ng bahay mo, bonds all, seals all. So the Alaska Aces came into the Araneta Coliseum looking for a sweep. And the Barangay Ginebra Kings played with a lot of urgency here in this ball game.
I think, yeah. Well, Vito, I was just going to say the big adjustment on the part of Barangay Ginebra is that they didn't play their usual small lineup. They didn't have those 3 guards on the floor too much, too often. And they used JC Intal and Sante Salvacion to play that spot that otherwise would have gone to a Willem Miller or to a Mark Agiwa or a Ronald Tubig.
Back-to-back timeouts here. Another 30-second timeout, this time called by Barangay Ginebra, brought to you by Handy Fix ang first aid ng bahay mo, bonds all, seals all. And you know, speaking of Barangay Ginebra, just where they needed them the most, the fans have in fact come calling here to the Araneta Coliseum to show their support. Playing that usual role of 6th man like they have over the years. Now in a crucial possession coming up for the Alaska Aces, as you see here. Barangay Ginebra fans just waiting to officially begin their celebration.
For Alaska.
Well, thank you to Haynes again for their support, the official underwear of the PDA. But as you were saying?
Well, for Alaska, you don't want to take too many 3-point shots at this stage, and you just want to go aggressive, go strong to the hole. But that's another 3-point shot, and he made it! Oh, he made it!
That was an important shot taken by Joe Devance.
And I was just saying that they shouldn't take a 3-point shot. But that was a desperation one, not cut the lead down to 4. And, you know, that shows you now the importance of that one free throw made by JC Intal. And they were forced to make that timeout.
And Ronald Tubig couldn't get out of the clutches of L.A. Tenorio. But yes, this is an excellent opportunity that's opened up here for the Alaska Aces, and we'll be right back after this timeout. We are back. Final 16.5 seconds of game number 3 between Barangay Ginebra and the Alaska Aces. As we saw there briefly, Commissioner Sonny Barrios on hand to witness what has been the second of back-to-back exciting games. We saw an overtime game earlier where Reina Shine prevailed over the BMEG Derby Ace Llamados to get ahead in their series 2-1. Now the Barangay Ginebra Kings in position to take their first win of this series. Cruz inbound.
And they're not fouling. Look at the time left. And now finally, they foul, but with 8.2 seconds to go. Barangay Ginebra anticipating a foul would be given up. So they made sure that the recipient of that pass would be way outside, giving Alaska a lot of seconds before giving up the foul. By the way, we were talking about the adjustments that Coach Joseph Ejico made in playing not with a small lineup. Well, it looks like it bore fruit, because in this game, Barangay Ginebra out-rebounding Alaska 49-39. That's big. That stat was big.
Well, Barangay Ginebra Kings have certainly made the correct adjustments here in this ball game. And they've also found a new hero of the series in JC Intal. Helterbrand now, Kansas free throw. Aces are going to take this opportunity to stop the clock, to call for a timeout. We are going to attempt to listen in here on the huddle of Coach Tim Cohn. See what he's going to try to pull out of his bag of tricks with 8.2 to go.
Cyrus, what we're going to do, hand the ball to Cyrus. LA, you're going to break through right here. Alright? As soon as he starts to go, Diamond, you're coming the ball. Alright? We're going to throw it up to you. Alright? And Cyrus is going to step in. Okay? So you're going to tip the ball to Cyrus or tip the ball to Joe. Okay? Alright? Okay? So you're not going to catch it. In here, you can throw it. Cyrus, as soon as you throw it, step in. Step in either here, bend your man. Step in here or here. Alright? Okay? LA's there. Alright? And Tony's here. So you got 4 o'clock and 2. Okay? Alright? So break a little bit and come back to the 3. Move your man. Alright? Okay?
So Coach Tim Cohn refusing to be counted out with 8.2 left.
Now, how believable, you know, are those coaches when they come up with those last-minute instructions. How many times have we heard coaches give instructions and then when the play rolls out, it's a different play.
You're right.
Catching not only the defending team off guard, but also the announcers.
Joe defense!
Got it again.
That brings the Aces to within 3. So mission accomplished on that play, Ginito.
4.7 seconds to go. And, you know, did you hear Coach Tim Cohn? He was talking to Diamond Simpson getting the touch. He was talking to Cyrus Baguio. I heard Joe's name mentioned once during that huddle, and he took the shot.
What a shot by Joe Devance. And now the Aces keeping their fingers crossed as Ronald Tubit steps to the line. These could ice it.
Now he just needs one shot. He needs to make one shot, just like JC Intal made that one shot that made it a 3-possession game. Can you imagine if Intal missed that shot? With the 2 3-pointers of Joe Devance, we could be tied right now without those free throws of JJ Helterbrand.
But look at this. No Barangay Ginebra Kings in the lane. That's a lot of confidence shown on it for their teammate Ronald Tubit, who makes a second free throw. Now a 4-point ball game. Pressure is back on the Alaska side. And we've got a 30-second timeout brought to you by Handy Fix. On first 8 ng bahay mo, bonds all, seals all.
But both teams are in the penalty. In a situation like this, if you're Alaska, obviously you want to go for a 3-point shot. But even if you make the 3-point shot, nothing's going to happen. But the possibility of draining a 3-point shot and getting a foul from Ginebra.
That's right.
Now that looms in the horizon. If you can get a 4-point play, we're going to go to overtime.
Right here, Joe, for that shot right there. All right, again, we can look in the diamond.
But for 4.7 seconds is a lot of time. If you're Alaska, you can also go for a quick 2. And they've shown that they can score in 1 or 2 seconds.
Sure.
If they do that, if they get a quick 2, they can foul. And then Ginebra has not been too consistent from the free throw line. If they miss 1 out of 2, Alaska gets the ball back. I don't know. Something can still happen here, miraculous.
De La Cruz asking for it in the corner. Devance with another long one. Oh, that was just short. And Joe Devance, despite a valiant 3 earlier, has run out of miracles at the end game. And so the Barangay Ginebra Kings take their first game of the series Alaska stays ahead in the series 2-1, and that means we will have a doubleheader this Friday, and we've got Patricia Hizon with undoubtedly our best player of the game.
Well, you know, from averaging only 4